I'm gonna thought, why not? You know, it's evening and want to make a few more enemies. Paddy Conroy and Cockerill, both a bunch of fucking liars, like two peas in a pod. Brian, the police never came into your house, armed police, and fucking handcuffed you and tried to lift you up and put you in the back of a van. Police walked out the car, strolled up to your house. I think you and Paddy got anything better to do than go on about how he used to be fucking hard men. You know, hasn't this proved anything that fucking your fucking ways of life has just left you without a pot of pissing, man? Had you not pissed it all up the walls and crack and fucking God knows what, then maybe you'd have to settle in live in the sunshine away from all this bollocks. You see the successful criminals, ex-criminals, whatever you call them, they make a video here and there, get quite a few thousand views, but their real money's coming from the other entertainment businesses. You lot are so badly wish you was them, man. It's unbelievable, man. The result, you know, going to YouTube to look for views and subs. If anything, you should be ashamed of your former lives. Pretending you've sort of turned to fucking God and all that shit, man. You ain't turned to God, you just turned to fucking YouTube. And you were never arrested by fucking armed police with tasers and all this fucking bollocks, man. The camera went down, your own CCTV camera went down. You see them walking out the car, two cars, strolled up to your house, and it's just convenient the camera's tilted the other way when your story came out. What a load of waffle. You know what, I might be flip-flopping a bit, but you know, sometimes like, when the bullshit just hits me, it just fucking hits me. It's just like, it wouldn't surprise me if you'd paid those people to fucking do your house yourself for subs and views, man. That's how pathetic I think all this shit is, man. But then again, you know, a few kids being arrested, either you paid those kids to do it, or the person which is, or you're getting those kids to do it to try and stitch somebody else up for that fucking book thing. It wouldn't surprise me because I caught you lying so many times. When you catch a lie, it means you can't believe a word they say, which basically means that you can think anything about them because it might be true, it might not be true. All we know is whatever comes out of your fucking mouth ain't fucking true, man. Paddy. I've always suspected it for a long time, but now I think the smoke's getting to your head and you're getting old and you're slipping up. Trying to have humble recall to prison on the murder charge, saying about that on YouTube. That spells a four-letter word, GRASS. Fine first class, up with the old bill, in a VIP car with blue lights. You got an expressway, in and out of the cop shop. Mr. Paddy. What was it now? You just sit in your shed, and now you're coming towards the end of your days, and now you think that it's acceptable to put people back in prison. Now you're trying to get humble, put in prison on a murder charge. What fucking planet are you on, man? Newcastle, you've had Newcastle. Newcastle don't want you. The Sailors have got Newcastle. You sit there in your little fantasy world, your delusion world in your shed, making videos, boring people to death. If you could kill someone by boring them to death and that could be a charge, then you should be guilty of that, man. Big up, Jenny. Thank you, Alexander Ferguson. I'm just a little bit shocked that, like or hate Humble Dryer, like or hate, was it Cookies, or what's the other geezer, Come Being Truth, putting people back in prison. It's not what we do, especially people like Paddy, and now he's on about having him put in prison for murder. Oh my God, man.
this is what villainry's come to now. This is now, this is considered acceptable in the new age since I've been away for 20 years. I wanted to make this into a video. I didn't really want to make it into a live. I'm just letting you, Paddy, eyes are on you. All eyes are on you. I don't expose people. People expose themselves. I just pick up on it, and I've expected for a long time that you've been a super grasping. You're in prison for all these murders, allegedly all these murders. Yeah, you know, was it Ronnie and Reggie? They committed 2, and they got life. And what are you doing? You're free as a bird, smoking dope on fucking screen. I think that's enough to get you recalled, isn't it? Smoking dope on screen, fucking drugs test or whatever it is. Maybe you should look at yourself before you start. You know, if you're going to become a grass, I forget, you get immunity, don't you? You can pretty much do or say whatever you like without the cozzers banging you up. As long as you stay in your shed, you're protected. When you get a pull from the plot into the police station, it's not because you're being charged. It's because, yeah, I know, but Paddy's supposed to be like one of the ex-top villains from the top of the tube. You know, documentaries and whatnot, long family history. You know, his feud between him and the tax man, what's his name? Cockerill, for this. I'm fucking bad with names. Brian gives it the big I am, and he keeps going about James Whitey Bulger. I know James Whitey Bulger had the relationship with the FBI, and it's almost like he's talking about himself. So I think you slipped up there, Paddy, man. I think that dope's getting to your head. I think age is getting to you, and you're showing your 2 colours. I think you're a GRASS. Yep, snakes and grasses. It's when they're openly doing it, or they've slipped up because they're angry, and their anger has got to them, and they said some truths about what they can and can't do, and then realise they said it on video. It shows out what's going on behind the scenes. And I think he knows it too much, Paddy, and people know too much. They get their source of information from somewhere. And someone like him, I could imagine, would be a huge asset to the old bill. Huge recruiting down, and he's probably getting paid as well. But you're only going to be looked after by them while you're useful. Well, you ain't useful no more. You're only looked after by them. So I suggest anybody that's got anything to do with him, don't talk to him. Treat him like he is a ghost. Move away from him. Leave him in his shed alone. Don't feed him, because he will turn on you and he will have people recalled or put in prison or whatever. But if he can't put people in prison, he'll be no use to the causes. I can't believe he done that. Said that humble fucking man. What kind of a lie? He's not even a reform. Doesn't claim to be a reform criminal, man. Talking about having people put in prison, being a villain. What the fuck are you on, man? What the fuck are you on? You know, I'm a fair person. You know, I'll give everyone a fair chance. You know, you laid into me and I laid into you after I turned on Decker. I took those videos down, ripping the piss out of you. I gave you a wide berth. Then you come out and you speak about having people put back in prison. Come on, man. Who are you? Who are you, Paddy? Who are you? You're getting your medical bills paid for by the government, and they'll cut them off. Are you between a rock and a hard place? Give information, or your family's going to get it. One of your relatives has been nicked, and you're protecting them. I don't know. All I know is it's dangerous for everyone else. You can't keep going online slagging people off, and then expect them just to do nothing back. And when your reaction is to threaten them with a fucking old building. What the planet you on, man? Planet you on, Paddy, man. Like or not like, humble, you got your way of doing things, and your way of doing things is not that way, man. Well, I'm going to go now. I've got to go to my family. We're getting up for breakfast. Hope everyone's well. And I hope we can deal with this Paddy situation, because it's quite serious, because he's mixed and he's had a lot of people, he's taken advantage of a lot of people. A lot of people try to get in his little clique, and he's used them, and now there's a chance that he's going to turn on them and hand them in to the old Bill like a recruiting ground for getting yourself nicked. All right, man. Good day, everyone.